Excelsior. Yeah, I'm just gonna go get coffee. I'm picky with my women, I'm deciding. This is worst things to do. Go.
Maybe fast food right quick. I'm finished watching that movie. I'm gonna keep on loving you.
You wanna run it with me? Come on, Rick. Wrap him up right there. Grab my cup.
What movie was that?
Huh? Come on, Bob, come here. What movie was that? You talking this one? Mr. Rock. What movie was that?
No, my name is David.
Your name?
David.
Dave?
David.
Dave.
The studio was staging.
That's my fault. What movie was that? Wait.
Show no.
You don't know?
I know what it was.
You do?
Pretty brown eyes.
I know they got all kinds of cheesy movies on YouTube. And that was one of the old cheesy movies. I was like, I figured you'd be like, I like it. You know what I mean? And I can't remember the name.
In my heart. The Last Dragon.
The Last Dragon?
Pretty brown. How many dragons come? Who called this here doesn't open the dragon?
Hey, Dragon, let me get one of those.
I'm feeling you.
Let me get one.
I'm feeling you.
How long gonna be?
You right, bud.
Yo, we're gonna have a group.
I'm picking with my
Hey, Chris. These your cup? I give it everyone. Ready? Thanks. I'm going. Going what?
I'm gonna bring.
Oh, that's midnight train. Leaving on the midnight train. I don't know what to wait for. Christmas came and went.
Christmas came.
Yes, it did. did over.
All right.
It's not. It might go.
Go.
I just
Open, come on.
man.
Excuse me, sir, no
Someday,
pool.
it'll be a star. Ain't gonna be a
Yeah.
No,
ain't gonna be a superstar, cause you can't get far. Yeah.
So you're gonna combo.
No.
You're gonna walk the nine.
Dreams don't always
Or you're gonna walk the
come
nine.
true. Yeah. As we speak. Kinda fucked up.
I did.
Nope. No such village, so I'm like.
So I'm going to
Make good
How the
decisions.
song go? The minute you walk through the door, I could tell you was a man with
I'm
stick,
gonna put that.
a real
put that
big
nine in.
spender. Hey,
Come on.
bitch. and girl.
Go ahead. Simple.
You old as hell. Hell, look at that old boy. You remember that damn shit. Yeah, it's over.
14-11.
No, you don't see this shit.
Court today.
You're going into the courtroom.
Yeah, I gotta go to the courtroom.
Yeah, good.
I'm better than doing it.
That better than doing that damn soon.
Yeah, we gotta get out of here, you know?
Yeah. I like to look them in the eye.
All it is
They
is-
see my expression.
Yeah.
I don't want that camera shit.
All it is just a monthly review.
Yeah.
The judge just wants to see all the.
Yeah, but when they look at you in person, they can say, yeah, you're doing good.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah, looking at you on the screen, they
Cause I'm in drug court, so.
You need to go in, man. You need to go in. You need to see.
Drug court.
See for themselves. Got the team, good to go.
So it's unfortunate.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm coming. No, that's better.
That's a weapon.
Well, you want to?
I have court.
All right, I'm ready.
You be all started today. I'll through. No, I'm not gonna do it.
Get that goddamn thing.
There it goes.
Get that damn.
Yeah, Jared, what you doing here?
What you doing back there?
Trying to get back there so I can make a damn phone call in about past hour or two, y'all playing games.
Now, what you mean, y'all? I ain't lock you out. You know, don't lock every morning for clean up.
And then when you try to do that shit, you do good time, you gotta have to. One word.
You want to eat? Yeah, okay.
You know what some of those people? Now you come out there in the hallway, making people up. Making people up.
Yeah, wake your ass up.
And then, wait a minute, take care of move that.
Wake your ass up. You got.
Sharon wake you up and then leave to come back when they got to Gerald standing in the middle of the hallway and you steady yelling.
That's right. Get up out of bed.
Keep you from sleeping.
Shit, get up out of bed.
You don't look, we don't leave until y'all lock the door.
All right, get on out of bed.
You got some shit going on.
Just the way I was raised. You understand? My grandma, you weren't gonna be caught up in my grandma's house with the sun up and your ass in the bed. That shit didn't work. That shit didn't work. She tell you quick. She tell you quick. Go get your own set of keys.
All you had to do is get Granny got $5.
Oh, she ain't gonna do shit. Shit. You want wasn't no sun go catch you coming up in that bed. I guarantee you that. One time, that was gonna be it.
Y'all wouldn't kick the red around.
One time.
Get ready for
Yeah,
money.
shit.
She'll let you lay down.
A pitcher of water.
Money didn't move my grandma. It was principles. You don't do that shit. She wasn't raised that way. She wasn't gonna let your ass do it. You can have all the money in the world.
I wonder when they're trying to live that pocket.
Yeah, all the money in the world.
Little book 6.
You know what I'm saying? The only way you lay in that bed, you had to be sick.
I would have went for the 7, but.
You had to be sick. Yeah. She come right there, start that vacuum cleaner up right on side of your bed. Start vacuuming. Right there on the side of your bed.
That's where you get that shit from. Grandma come by your bed when you sleep it, you cut the vacuum.
Damn right. If it's that's right. 7 o'clock. Yeah, 7 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, you ain't gonna be shit. 7 o'clock, you gonna be out looking for a job if you ain't have one, or you was gonna be here acting like you looking for a job. Oh.
Have a lunch. It's very, very, very.
Oh, you damn right. That shit, you wasn't gonna live lives. Ain't working. Shit, you was gonna do something. You gonna be out there cutting the grass, helping her hang up clothes or something. Your ass wasn't gonna lay up in no bed. Shit, yeah, ain't no money. Ain't no money moving my grandma. Shit. She had money. She had money. She wasn't. She had money. All right. She'll tell you in a minute. If you got $600, go get your own set of keys. That's what she would tell you. You don't need me. Get your own. Go lay up somewhere else.
Shit. I got black bills.
Shit. They was retired and taken care of. They ain't need your money. I remember I had a girlfriend. Shit, she used to come over to the house one night after 10 o'clock. She said, "Hey, baby, it's after 10 o'clock. I don't run no whole house. You gotta go." Simple as that. And she was dead ass serious.
You ain't sneaking.
Yeah, I know. Ain't no sneaking nothing. Not in my grandparents' house. You wasn't sneaking in shit. You understand? I ain't get a key to the house till I was damn near 18. Yeah, that's right. My grandmother didn't play that shit, man. Shit, 6 o'clock in the morning, your ass was gonna be up. If you ain't have a job, you was gonna be 7 o'clock, you was gonna be out looking for a job.
So you was a virgin till age of 30 or 40?
I didn't say that, you said that. Yeah, you gonna be sure. You was gonna be high in the house.
Granny had your ass a lot there.
Well, it ain't one like that. That's just the principles of old folks had back then. We wasn't gonna do no anything like these young kids do today. Left in the bed till 11, 12 o'clock up in the day. 1 to 2 o'clock.
I'm going to sneak them in there.
You want to start in there with one time. You know what I'm saying? And she'd have told you to go over there with shit and sleep. You know what I'm saying? Go sneak in on my house. They gonna sneak in there. Yeah, old folks didn't play that back then.
I know that, but shit, I ain't play that either.
They didn't play that shit, no. When no girl go get pregnant in the house.
That's right. I ain't play that
Yeah,
either.
you sure did. All the time.
That's about the back windows and shit. I ain't been the motherfucker.
That's off.
Yeah, shotgun houses, so they were straight.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah, you wasn't sneaking in nothing. You wasn't sneaking out of nothing. You wasn't sneaking out of nothing. I'm not, because the neighbors in the house was going to tell them that.
That motherfucker said, "I ain't gonna be there."
Whenever you thought somebody wasn't watching, somebody was watching. And these old ladies across the street from her, she knew every time what time I come in, every night. Yeah, she told me one day, boy, I seen you was dropping into the ground. I seen what time you come in. Yeah, you don't think about it. Look, it's 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, look at how you doing up.
Yeah, I was old enough to come in late. I was old enough to come in late, but what you doing after 2 o'clock in the morning? Yeah, you weren't gonna sneak out. You weren't gonna sneak out.
Drunk that cool bride. You was drinking, you was sitting on something, stay up there a little bit. Yeah. Old lady. Where you going with that?
Yeah, the old folks didn't say that, boy.
It was good old days.
Yeah, it was. I remember I said something to my grandma. I said, I ain't gonna do it.
I want to get off of there, bro.
I went hung out all day, come back home, took me a bath, went to bed. By 3 o'clock that morning, that's the worst. That's the worst. Oh, you said you ain't gonna do it. You know it takes you a minute to wake up. You understand? All right, you think you dreaming. Oh, yeah. Yeah, skim it back. Tie it up. Yeah, thing looking when it comes down there. Oh, yeah. Whip across your eye, everything. Yeah. She yeah. The whoop ass big, come get some Your mama living in here. I had a friend of mine that I never seen. Right? So he ran and tried to run under the bed. And his head got stuck. But she had nothing that
You gotta
You
make sure you go separate groups.
Try to get it in, but
Our group time, people, let's ride.
off the pool table. Yeah. That is crazy, man. I mean, the old folks didn't play, man. It's group time. I said, old folks didn't play. They did not play, boy. Yes, indeed. You get a whooping from Miss Lee around the corner and come home and get another whooping. Let's have a moment of silence, please, followed by the serenity prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Somebody tell me what that means. Somebody tell me what that means.
It's a reminder that there will be things in life that we cannot change. We got to learn to accept it.
Okay, I accept that. Somebody else. Tell me what it means. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Go ahead.
The wisdom to know the difference that everything is not going to be in your control. So
Okay.
ask them for, like you said, the strength and the steadfast, to get you through it.
Okay. That's your who?
Give you calm when I can't change things, give you the strength and the courage to change the things that I can.
Okay. Listen to what. Go ahead.
It's more like a prayer to my high power to be able to deal with the things from day to day, just day-to-day things that beyond my power,
Okay.
beyond my control,
Okay.
and basically have acceptance.
Okay. Try this on for size.
Forgiveness.
Okay. That's a part of it too. But the prayer says, it says, God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. What can you not change?
The past.
It means I can't change you. Grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, but the courage to change the things that I can. What can you change? You can change yourself. But the most important part about that prayer is knowing the wisdom to know the difference. To know the difference, because we so often get into the fact of trying to change somebody else, and we don't do anything for ourselves. I'm gonna say one. There are several key components to changing your life. A life-changing situations begin with you, your morals, and your morals, and the way you think. If you want to change the difference in a person, change the mentality of a person. If I got a 350, a big block 350, and I want to modify it you understand, and bore it out to a 400, it changes the whole dynamic of the car, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And this is the same way we have to do in life. You understand? You have to change the dynamics of what you do. And this is where we talked about the key components of a new life. Hope. You can't have a recovery. It's hard to live a life of recovery without having some type of hope in your life. How many of us got to understand hope is a positive part of your recovery or changing your life? Understand? Hope, powerful. If you don't have any hope in your life, how can you move forward? Who got hope? Let's talk about this. Everybody, I know it's cold outside. Shit, come on, it's all right. Hope, honesty. All of these are type of principles that you have at your disposal, to change your life. You know, we always try to look at the most difficult part of things. I want to look at this and I want to look at that. You understand? But the program of Alcoholics Anonymous or the program of Narcotics Anonymous teaches us principles. Every one of us has to live by principles. And what happens is, in the process of us living in our addiction, of being trapped in our addiction, we lose that. We forget about having principles and morals in life. And so we start, I can see you, Wade. We start just live like a renegade. Go ahead, Wade.
I think when you go back to hope.
Go ahead, go back, talk
I
about it.
think when you go back to hope, you want it to be more like a belief. But you want to turn that hope into a belief.
Okay. But what hope does, it helps you see beyond your present state. My situation can be real ugly right now, but if I'm hopeful, that hope gives me the courage and the strength that I need to make it through that day. Because I'm hoping and believing that my situation is going to change. I got to have some hope. Every one of us got that. Every one of us in this room, we have hope, but do we activate it? Do we activate it? Go ahead, David.
Yeah, I see hope as being like anchor. Like an anchor on the boat. I drop it down, and I'm believing and trusting that it's gonna keep that boat right there. You know, that's what I see it. The other thing about hope was it's been times when I didn't think I had no hope, and all I want to do is die.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so but I start seeing light at the end of the tunnel.
Right.
Then I can see a way. Because other people that's gone before me,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the light at the tunnel, and that gives me hope.
And what else gives you hope is that it's the therapeutic value of one individual helping another. You understand? I may have a worse day today. You understand? But if I go to Jerry, Jerry say, "Hey man, it's gonna be all right." Jerry comes back and says, "Man, I know you go to court next week, but man, this is what happened to me. We got the same judge." That gives me hope that my situation possibly can change.
Right.
You know, even if it doesn't change, it takes me out of my present state and it puts me in a different state of mind. Right? You understand? Honesty, being honest. How do you do that as part of your recovery? I mean, a part of your treatment. Honesty.
Being true to myself.
Being true to yourself about what?
About your faults, your flaws, mistakes you may have made.
That's true. I can be honest about my mistakes I've made. You understand? But one thing I have to understand is that as an addict for me, I hate to use that word, I can't stand it. Out there in the street, ripping and running, you understand? I did not want nobody to call me a junkie. I didn't want nobody to say, you understand, you need to get some help. Because I was not honest with myself to the fact that I needed help. I couldn't be honest with my own self, and that's what keeps a lot of us out there a lot of times, because we can't be honest with all of the evidence we see that has messed up our life. I can't be honest about that. You understand? How many times we come right here and we sit down, well, I'm here, man, but I ain't have no drug problem. I'm here simply because the court sent me here. Well, I'm here because of this, I'm here because of that. But in the process of your stay, all different type of shit shows up in your life. Everybody sees all the different things that happen in your life. You understand? But we don't want to be honest with my own self to know that I need some assistance. I can't do this shit on my own. I need some help. You know, and that's a very important component to our recovery, is to be honest with myself. I can't do it. I can't do it. There's nothing wrong with saying that you can't do it. Nothing wrong with saying that at all. You know, if you don't know, you don't know. But a lot of times we don't want to be honest about the fact, you understand, that I don't know. I don't know how to live a clean, sober life. I don't know how to do the things that I'm supposed to do, let's say, in order to change my life. I don't know that. You see, because I don't want you to know that I don't know. So honesty is a big key, and it's not about confessing about all the dang on burglaries you did and stuff like whatever you was doing. It's about being honest about yourself, about you. Taking a good inventory of yourself and being honest. Yeah, you know what? I need some help in this area. Yeah, you know what? I got to do that. You know, I got to go. You know, I got to try to get you some help. Yourself for being honest. Compassion. How many of us have compassion? Explain it to me, Gary. What's your compassion?
In my opinion, compassion is synonymous with empathy. Concern for those that left back out there, those who were in that struggle, those who weren't faring well last time I saw them, and I can only imagine what they're doing or how they're living right now.
Okay. Compassion is being thoughtful about others, David.
I was gonna say the same thing, Gary's gonna say.
That's being kind to one another, and love one another, and if you see your brother falling down, lift him up.
Okay.
And if you see him hungry, give something to eat.
Okay, that is a great example of compassion. Anybody else? What is compassion?
For me, it's caring about others more than you care about yourself, which will help promote self-care.
Okay, now that sounds good. But I can't have and feel compassion until I have compassion for myself. I can't give you what I don't have. How many of you got compassion for your own self? Because when you have, not sympathy, I want to have compassion about myself. You know, I want to be compassionate enough about myself. Then I can go and give Gary some compassion. Because I understand what compassion really is. When I'm compassionate toward myself. You know, okay, you know, this is my second time in treatment. Okay, all right, I mean, yeah, don't feel it. I don't want to be here, but you know what? I'm gonna get through this time. Okay, I'm still somebody. You know, I'm still a man. I'm still a good father. I'm still a good husband. Whatever. I'm building myself up because it started out with hope and it escalated to being honest with myself. Now I can have some compassion with myself and I can feel good about myself. I don't have to worry about when I go to Little House, who goes see me, and I got to duck behind the door and let them pass before I come out. I'm real tough. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm compassionate, and I got enough hope and honesty within myself, and I have enough compassion to know I don't care what you think. It's what I think about me, not what you think about me. And that's what helps us get past all that. Because I used to do that. I go to treatment, and they give me an assignment that was outside. Shit, I couldn't do nothing without trying to peek and see them passing by. Yeah, I mean, I don't want you to see me out here. You know, I was more concerned about what other people thought about me than what I thought about myself. I was in a place that was trying to help me change my life, but I was more concerned about what Wade thought about Gerald. You know, is he go past by today? You know, I review his car coming, I'm gonna duck down behind the bush. You know, all that different type of stuff. But yeah, I mean, being compassionate towards yourself is so important because if you don't have compassion towards yourself, it's not nobody else's responsibility to have passion for you. Even though we will have plenty of people out there that will have compassion for you, but it's got to show up in you as well in order for it to really work. Sympathy. What's sympathy? To you?
Sympathy is like understanding what somebody's going through and be like, you know, I've been there, I've done that, man, I'm gonna help you. You know?
Okay.
Or right?
right? Sympathy is like I see you struggling, I see you hungry, man. I've been hungry. I've been in that situation, man. Here you go. Here's $1, here's $2. Go to Burger King, go to McDonald's. Get yourself something.
Okay.
Yeah, simply more or less like, I'm trying to put myself in your place and feeling sorry for you, feeling, your energy, feeling all the pain you feel. I can't really place myself in that position, but there's a thing called empathy,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But people tend to always feeling sympathy for people. It don't work that way, because you can't put yourself in another person's shoes when they're feeling the hurt, the loss, and all of that.
Okay, so let's look at the keys up here that we have, so we can unlock some doors. We started out with having hope, you understand, within yourself. You have honesty, you understand, being able to be honest with myself, knowing exactly what I need to do with myself, and being open with me. I had compassion. I have compassion enough for myself, you understand, to know that everything. I love myself. I care for myself. And so now we have sympathy. To sympathize with someone simply means for me to, if I see a situation that you're in, you understand, I feel you. I feel you, because the reason I feel you is because I have compassion enough for you to understand that you're going through a difficult situation. I understand, I have compassion enough for you to understand, you say, hey, I lost a loved one too. You understand? I know where you're at. So I got compassion enough to have sympathy for you. To say, I feel bad with you, I feel bad for you, because I've been there and I understand. So what does empathy come in?
I think empathy, Gerald, is the term, like you said, though. I have had loss. I have been in your place. You know, I can relate. I can relate, but I definitely can't. Right now, I can't say I can see what you're going through, feel everything you feel. I can't do that.
Right.
You know, your grief, your stress, your pain may be greater, or far more or less, but I don't know. But I can relate. I can have compassion. I can empathize with you.
Okay. All right. So in other words, empathy, what you're saying, so empathy is that it puts me right there where you are.
Look, that's it, right there. I'm still.
Yeah, exactly. Saying pretty much the same thing. But in other words, coming out of myself because of my compassion to have sympathy for you, but yet, you understand, to empathize or have empathy, you understand, for you, you understand, brings me a lot closer.
A lot closer.
It brings me a lot closer. Right. So how much empathy do I have for myself?
There you go. That's a good question.
How much empathy do I have for myself?
I struggle with that because when the situation like when my daughter and my grandson come and see me,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm supposed to be the father, the grandfather,
Mm-hmm.
the term itself
Mm-hmm.
suggests power, leadership, but they see me in a cage. They know I'm restricted from even touching it. And it resonates deeply within me, this embarrassment. And I'm affected by it because I'm concerned about how this is going to affect their opinion of me.
Mm-hmm.
When they think of grandpa, they think of this dude behind these bars. Limited to only a few minutes conversation with him.
Okay.
And restricted from even giving them a hug and all that. This is why this is probably the most painful aspect of this recovery thing I'm involved in. But I can't jump in the car and take a place. I can't be that grandpa, my knee and talk to the school thing. I try to talk to the older one. How effective is my speech to him? I'm in a fucking cage. You know? So I have to deal with myself. I have to have compassion with myself and reduce the anguish involved in these small moments that shit fucks with me.
Okay. Do anybody believe that's empathy?
Could be for him.
Yeah, it is for him. Because empathy is about feeling and relating to the other person's pain. So